GameTout! Welcome to GameTout, the show where I tout about video game topics that you want to know. Today we're talking about the Nintendo Direct that happened on January 11th, 2018. One of the big, obviously the big news story that came out of the Nintendo Direct was Dark Souls was announced for the Nintendo Switch. Basically did a fade into the title and went Dark Souls coming in May. And it's the remastered version of Dark Souls that's also coming out for all the other systems. So it's announced for the Switch. It's coming. I'm actually excited because I haven't actually played Dark Souls, so I don't have like too big of an opinion on like what it means for Nintendo fans and everything. But I know it has a big group, a big following. And they say it's like similar to Zelda, but it's like more mature, but lots of like action and puzzles and stuff like that. I think that's what people say. Again, I haven't really did too much like follow up with, or I never really followed the series, but it's great that third-party games are coming, and especially a big franchise like that. So I'm gonna look more into it with the months to come and see what it's all about. Hopefully, because it's a like remaster and it's not really like a new game, hopefully we get like a cheaper like $40 game rather than $60, but it's probably going to be $60. But I hope that they at least drop the price to $50, at $50 at least, because I think there'll be a lot more attention on it. And the good thing about the Switch, again, is that it's a handheld, it's portable, so you get to play it anywhere. It can be played at 1080p, but it's only 30 frames per second, so it's not going to be running as good as the other versions. However, the Switch isn't really a powerhouse to do that anyways, and as long as this company, which I hear the company does well with what they do, that they port it correctly, they downgrade or like make it into a way that it works perfectly for the Switch. Of course, it's not going to have PS4, Xbox One X graphics, but they can make it look good for the Nintendo Switch. And I personally get the Nintendo Switch version over the other ones because I'm not really a graphics buff. But as long as it plays smoothly and it doesn't lag like the WWE game that was just released a couple months back. Another announcement that came out that I really liked, and I'll just talk about these two really quick, is Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is being re-released for the Nintendo Switch. It was a Wii U game, if you guys don't know, and it's actually my favorite Wii U game. I didn't get Breath of the Wild on the Wii U, so I'm not counting that, but out of all the games that I got, I thought the Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze was my personal favorite. It's my personal favorite, don't change my opinion. Star Fox Zero? No. No, but Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze was amazing. It was a great game, great platformer. I don't think this is the game that Retro has been making for, like since this release of the game. So, what have they been doing? I don't think it's just this. This is just a re-release that, probably a small company can do. So I don't think it's going to be anything more than what they showed. It's just basically the Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze with Funky Kong, which is pretty cool because it looks like Funky Kong is basically, he's being introduced as the character that like makes the game a little bit more easier. I mean, he glides a little bit, kind of like how Dixie does. He's strong, just like how Donkey Kong is. He could go on spikes like how Cranky Kong does. And so most likely he does something like how Diddy Kong does as well. And so it's like he gets all of the techniques and he's like just like a powerhouse, which is pretty cool. So, again, if you haven't played the Wii U game, this is an automatic pickup because again, it's my favorite Wii U game. I'm probably going to pass on it because I already have the game. There's really nothing new, like no new worlds or anything like that. But again, a good solid release. especially because I don't think they said when it was coming out, but I do foresee it coming out, you know, before the first half of this year. Another re-release, DX Deluxe version, if you will, was the Hyrule Warriors. It's not called Ultimate Edition. It was like Definitive Edition. The Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. It's basically all the good stuff of the 3DS, all the stuff of the Wii U. They combined it all together. And I believe that they're getting all the DLC that came out with those, and they are putting it all in one bundle and basically releasing it to the Nintendo Switch with all its powerhouse glory, where you get to have it at a handheld and stuff like that. This is a solid release because of the amount of stuff that they put into Hyrule Warriors through the both systems. This is a lot of content, and I'm actually thinking, I'm looking at it a little bit. You know, I have every Zelda game that was ever released except this one because it's Dynasty Warriors. It doesn't really seem like my type of game, but I still want to play it. But you know, I couldn't justify like paying $60 to get the game, especially because I'm, you know, just looking at the style, it's not my type of game. But the thing is, it has so much content on it. It has so much cool, you know, information and lore like that all Zelda fans love, and you know, cool little things that you get to play as like different characters from different Zelda universes and stuff like that. And it's all in one game. It's great. It's really cool. The only thing that again, me personally, is the price tag. I'm guessing that they're gonna do it at $60. I really hope that they drop the price, and I may wait until the price drops until I buy the game. But it's a cool game for everybody that likes that genre. This one did surprise me because when I was thinking of all the games on the Wii U, when I was like, you know, listing them out, what games can they do a deluxe version for? This was probably one of the ones that I didn't think that they were gonna do right away because of Fire Emblem Warriors. I was thinking, oh, Fire Emblem Warriors just came out, so they're not gonna release Hyrule Warriors, you know, too soon, so maybe we'll see it in 2 years. But we're actually getting it months after the Fire Emblem, so it's interesting. Like, usually Nintendo doesn't release games like that, so really interesting that they are releasing a lot of games and a lot of content within a little bit of a period. The other game that they showed was obviously the big one that's going to be coming out in March, is the Kirby's Star Allies. I'm still not sure, and maybe somebody can say in the comments. I'm not sure if it's online. That would be the selling point for me, is that if you can play the game online with people. Yeah, it's still basically saying there's 4-player co-op mode, but the thing is, again, I don't really have too many people that I play video games with in real life. Nino would, I asked him to play, but he doesn't want to play. So basically it's just going to be me. So and I think the fun of this game, just looking at it, is basically co-op. So I'm really hoping that they add some sort of online, and that's probably going to be my my buying factor, is I will buy the game if they say it's online. But if it's not, you know, I may wait, which is sad, because again, it looks like a great game, but it looks like it's meant to be played with people. So that's one of the caveats to that. So I'm going to go through kind of quickly some other games that I don't really have too much to say about stuff or like announcements. But Super Mario Odyssey is getting a DLC free, by the way. It's like a Luigi's Balloon World. I don't know, it's a weird name. Basically, you can talk to Luigi, you get to hide balloons. It's online features, so you get to hide balloons, and people get to look up your thing and get to play and try to look for the balloon within 30 seconds. So you have 30 seconds to hide it, they have 30 seconds to find it. And I think that's pretty cool. I'm really interested to try it out. I don't think it's like a huge, like, wow, this is awesome or anything like that, because I do think it could kind of get old too. And especially, like, I'm still wondering how the balloon placement, like are you not gonna know any like clues like where they are or anything? I'm interested, so I'll definitely play it. I just, you know, but I'm not really like, wow, this is amazing, but it's free, so who cares? Mario Tennis Aces. Only reason why I'm disappointed about this is because it's, again, made by Camelot. Camelot's the company that makes Golden Sun, and I was really hoping that they were making a Golden Sun game for the Nintendo Switch. But if they are making this game, that means they're not developing Golden Sun, so we're probably not going to be seeing Golden Sun for at least, like, if they started working on it today, we wouldn't see it for at least another 2 or 3 years. So that's kind of a bummer for me because I love Golden Sun, and it left off in a cliffhanger. So it's like the Golden Sun series storyline, it's still up in the air, which I'm still kind of angry about. I want the game! Just make it. So hopefully after they make this game, they'll start making development on the Golden Sun. Hopefully Nintendo, you know, gives them money to do that, and hopefully the fans, you know, want it. I'm hoping that, you know, Isaac or something will become a Super Smash Brothers character, and maybe that will get a little bit more fanfare to Golden Sun, and maybe we can that'll put their minds going, well, we can't release another tennis game on the Switch, so let's make Golden Sun. Probably gonna make Mario Golf or something like that. So they also have a DLC coming out for Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. I don't remember if they said it was a free DLC or paid. So I'm gonna guess it's maybe paid, or, well, if they didn't say it, then maybe it is free. So let's just go with free. That'd be cool. So you get to play as Donkey Kong within this game, so that's actually really cool. The trailer was pretty neat, so if anybody has the game, it's coming. It's coming. There was a announcement for Payday 2, another third-party game, which is awesome. I'm glad to see Nintendo's getting third-party titles, and I do like this Direct, by the way, because it's showing new stuff, and it's like they didn't show too much, but they're showing things pretty regularly. Like back in December, we got all of like the Bayonetta 1, 2, and 3 reveals. That was pretty cool. There's DLC for Pokken Tournament coming for new fighters. There was The World Ends With You. The Fee coming out next month. The FE, I don't know, it looks pretty cool. But yeah, a lot of things in Nintendo Direct. It was really exciting. And what do you guys think about the Nintendo Direct? I liked it, but I want to hear what you guys think. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys next time for another GameTout. You guys take care. Later.